take back what's been stolen from me, little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. Got my eyes on you, and you got no clue what I'm supposed to do. I can't help myself. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. No, you wouldn't take what's not yours, if you know who I am. When the night will fall, I'll haunt your dreams. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. Till I'm complete. Piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. My name is Lane, and I am your guide this evening. We've got Strega in the house. How's it going, Strega? Checking out the chat, make sure that everything is okay. Got the mic going. I think the sound is good. Got a little new music going tonight. Oh, I almost forgot. Right over here, right up to, what is this on the screen? What is this on your side? Oh my gosh. Right over here to your right, ladies and gentlemen. Ba is a magic word. If you type it in to the Tangent order page, this magic word that I will only mention just this one time, because you cannot mention it too many times. No. It will save you 18% off of a Tangent wallet. One of the most secure wallets. You just need an NFC-enabled phone and the wallet cards. They have a 3-card set and a 2-card set. The magic words, ladies and gentlemen. It's dog. D-A-W-G, dog. Remember where you held their secret. So altcoins are kind of a mixed bag again today. Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder why they're such a mixed bag? Some of them are going up, some of them are going down. People shuffling in, shuffling out. Strega says doesn't even notice the bubbles. Says, hey, Haven. Strega says it sounds good. Cool. Rio and Time, please. Says, whatsoever. Hey, welcome to the stream, whatsoever. We can get right into all that. So the deal is, and part of my tongue-in-cheek with the thumbnail tonight, we got Bitcoin dominance is coming up a little bit. She's just chugging along. She's wanting to... I'm getting a little concerned with Bitcoin dominance. If it makes a higher high here, well, that's going to throw a little kink into our little altcoin plan. Not a bad one, but it's going to, you know, make it more of a struggle for them to get up. Yeah, I mean, they will gain in value, but it's not going to be the blast off.
Oh my God, look at my altcoin bags grow like crazy.
It won't be that effect. The problem we have here is all this consolidation. Right here, we are back at the $405-ish billion mark with a total 3. Probably can appreciate it right over here. And ladies and gentlemen, the reason why these altcoins are having kind of an iffy time right now, and I don't mean to sound cliche, but I'm gonna blame it on the devil. It's her fault. Right there. She's holding prices down, ladies and gentlemen. It's the devil. It is that 666-day moving average. I lie to you, no joke. That is where price has been bouncing off of. You see every candle close has been below there, except for lately. There are a few days that we got above it, but she slammed us right back down. The whole key to figuring this out as to what we're going to do is pretty much watching the daily 9 and 21 moving average. And while they both want to come up, they've already crossed negatively. The interesting thing is that now the 9 is riding right under the 21. Right under it. It could cross back over. Could. It needs to. We need to see it make another run toward Lucy right there. Let me go ahead and take Lucy off, or I'll forget and put her up all evening. Last time I left this little guy up all night.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I dropped something. Oh, what was that a hint? So Total 3 is the whole key to our success in altcoins. Now, overall, I think Total 3 looks juicy and wonderful. Here on the weekly, we're above the 200 moving average. This is actually our chance to close a candle above here, a nice one. We opened it above it. We can close it. That would be beautiful. Beautiful. Can we make it through these next few days to Sunday and do that? Maybe. Maybe we are far away from that 9 moving average here on the daily. Ooh. Or on the weekly, rather. I might say rather. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is what is going on right now. And we could, I'm just saying, we could get rejected here. It is, there's a good chance that we could see what we've been afraid of, is that bigger pullback for altcoins. It could happen here. It could. I'm just throwing it out there. It doesn't mean it will, but it could. We could also see a Hail Mary and, more money come back into altcoins. Personally, and looking at the, Tether dominance is just kind of just staying flat, just, doing nothing. But the dollar is going down. More people are paying a little bit closer attention to Bitcoin, but we do seem here on the 4-hour to be getting a bounce off of the same area, but it needs to stop testing it. It needs to stop. You need to stop doing this. You gotta go. Go. Fly away. Fly. Go away, Yeller. Go, Flipper. Go away, Lassie. Go, baby. You got to get away. You got to move on. You can't stay down here. You can't hold it in, man. I know you had some bad times over here. I know. They kicked you when you were down and everything, man. You can't hold it in. You got to move on, baby. Come on, altcoins. Let's go. That's what we're looking for out of our altcoins. Now that we've gotten that out of our system, did we go over Bitcoin? I'm sure we did. I guess, I probably did not. Bitcoin's kind of doing what Bitcoin always does and just kind of stays there until it decides to move real big. That's the cliff notes of it. The 4 hours looking kind of nice, though. It's starting to get above the 9 moving average. I'm taking that as a positive sign that, we're getting ready to move up. Don't know why I said it that way. This trend line toting really nicely on the 4 hours, so, why not move on up and test this little yellow trend line again? See what it's got to say. How's it been? Hadn't talked to it in a while, That's up around, 39,800-ish. I don't know. Figure it out when we get there, right? Hey. So let's run over and let's start talking about our juicy altcoins. Portfolios are taking a little bit of a pullback. It's okay. If you're hodling, doing the longer term play, it's okay. Maybe we're all right. That's kind of normal. You might be finding some deals on some of the things, or maybe an entry for a position, during this pullback. That's some of the things that we'll try to look at. Keep our eyes open for today. Haven says, killed it on AIOZ. That one did pop up really nicely too. I'm backing up in the chat here. I'm trying to see, going back to where we were whatsoever. Okay, Rio and time, please. Let's go check it out. I've been looking at Rio. I put some nibbles in. I don't know if they got hit or not. So it's coming as Realio or Real IO network. You can get this on Uniswap too. I'd say I've used Uniswap more this time around than I ever have before. Of course, the swap fees are not totally outrageous at this point in the game, but they start getting up around 150 to I've seen them up to $500 for transactions before. It was crazy. Okay, I'm going with this one on Mexi here. Oh, she had a big old run, right? Wow. I really want to see that just totally hold. I want to see 42.5 cents hold for sure. So she's already had her nice big run up. There may be, you know, there may be another run past this one. Possible. We're starting to lose this support here at this 236 area. Getting about there would be extremely bullish, positive, like, let's keep mooning, baby. She may be coming down, and it looks like she might. There's some support here with this 21 moving average, giving us some confidence that 56 cent area, 56.6 area, is most likely to get hit here over the next, I don't know, couple of days. So I think that is a nice little juicy area to look at. You know, maybe nibbling, you know, see what it does, see if we get a bounce here. If you want more of a conservative type person, you'd wait for a confirmation of a bounce there. Otherwise, you know, we could pull all the way back down to 40 cents, 48 cents. Possible. But the big thing is we lost our 9 moving average. We'll come down to the 4 hour, checking it out. Yeah, they're ready to come back down. And here on the 4 hour, our 100 is kind of giving us our, what am I trying to say? Parachute, not parachute. Our landing pad, I guess, right here in that same zone. And it's currently coming in about 58 cents. Notice how the 9 moving average is crossing over the 21 moving average. The red one's crossing over the 50. That's the blue one, and green already has. That's the 9. We're in the middle of an Ichimoku cloud, so it's just got to cool off. It's not a big thing. Biggest thing to look at, in my personal opinion, is this main trend line. If that ever breaks, then, well, that's a concern. That would be a major concern if this breaks. And so I've been seeing a lot of other coins also do something similar to this. I mean, almost identical to this. And sometimes that's a good front runner for what you will see, how you'll see this play out on other coins. And I'm pleased to say that, you know, they worked their way down to touch the bottom of the trend line, and then they started working their way back up. So that might be what we see out of Rio. So I like that. I know I want to set an alert here. Oh, I thought I could do that on a box. You can't do it on a box. Really? What the fuck? Well, I want to draw me a little trend line right there. Set an alarm. And that way, whenever it gets down to that little white line, it will let me know. And I can come back and look at Rio and make my decision then. But it is what I've been looking at. Let's come over here. So it's Realio or Real.io network. It's got a maximum supply of 75 million, 55 million in circulation right now. Tiny market cap of 4.3 million, so tiny. Trading at 66 cents right now, right? We're looking at it to come down just a little bit. Available on Uniswap. It's on Mexi, Poloniex, BingX, several other places there. OKX. Uniswap, huh? So ERC20 token right there. So says the Relio platform describes itself as an end-to-end blockchain-based SaaS platform for the issuance, investment, and lifecycle management of digital securities and crypto assets. It aims to combine access to over 100% on-chain decentralized peer-to-peer exchange with the features of an issuance investment platform in order to merge enterprise-grade blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions with institutional quality investment vehicles. Not sexy. Retail's not going to come in and say, let me get some of that Realio because it's sexy. That's not going to happen. This is a nerd coin. Let's just put it out there. That's what it is. Only nerds are going to get excited about this. And only a certain kind of nerd at that. A lot of your egghead nerds are not going to care whatsoever. Just throwing that reality out there. All-time high was, I can't read what that, $17 billion, $17 million. Okay, so we don't really know what our all-time high was. That clearly cannot be correct. It's got us up here about almost $5, and then another one about 2.8 and 1.4. We're 66 cents now. Tiny market cap, I got that. So 10x from here should be reasonable. Just a given. The use case I'm not so sold on for like a major play. Let's not rule them out. The future of private equity is digital. We are eliminating the barriers to invest in, trade, and leverage exclusive real estate, private equity, and other real world assets through decentralized finance. Okay. Sounds a little bit more interesting than what we read over at CoinMarketCap. I have to do a little bit more of a deeper look at this. Technical update, Q3. It's a blockchain-based digital private equity firm providing a platform for creating, managing, and investing in digital assets. It's just nerd porn. That's all this is like porn for nerds. And they're like, look at that. It's an audit. Oh gosh, an SDK upgrade in progress. Oh yeah. Yeah. What? Oh, they got an app and a wallet. All right. Moving on. I don't know where this stuff comes from. So, I have totally lost my place over here. Why don't you look on the screen? And time, that was the other one. Chronotech. Oh, she had a nice pump. That was not. Did you seriously go up to $34? I don't remember that. I remember 20. Was it 34? And I'm like, nah, I'm riding this little baby out. I'm on this for the long haul. Well, yeah, I am. But man, if you're trying to play this instead of letting it sit on a wallet somewhere, ooh, that was a nice little place to take profit. Oh. Nice, nice. And then when it dropped 40%, selling at around, I don't know, let's say you got in at 30, you got out at 33 and bought back at 22. That's a nice play. I did not make that play. You got to be a little bit active and kind of plan to do that. Me, I've got a lot of things to take care of. So this one's more of a longer haul for me. It's always that time when you look back here and say, but I wish I'd bought more. It was $15 and nobody wanted to touch it. That's that psychology at work. So we have nicely bounced off of this area right here. I likes it. I like what I'm seeing right there. I want to put it right up there to touch that. Oh, and those wings right there. Yeah, make it touch. Oh, I like it. I likes it. I likes it a lot. Let's see what you're doing. Now that we got kind of a confirmed top there. You pull back to the 618. Now I'm doing what everybody else is. I'm talking to these coins like they are people. You did this and then that. And I'm watching. I'm like, I did it. Me? I'm so sorry. I didn't know. So getting a bump off this 618 Fibonacci area. Nice. I like it. I likes it a lot. Can't complain about it. Why is it not? Why did you go below it though? Interesting. So a nice little bounce there. We're also holding this trend line on time. So that's the main thing really, is holding this trend line. And you know, it's nice. It didn't actually come down and touch it. At least not yet. It will come down and touch it eventually, but it may be, you know, at the prices it is now later on. I'm just saying. But right now we're pretty much poised for a nice little move up. Now where can we go? That's the real question, right? Let us look and see. Now if I were a gambling man, I would say right up here would be a great probability of, well, we could actually go here. $38.47. We already have a target up here at $37.50. So right here in this general area, this 1272 area, I think it looks very juicy. I would not take my eyes off of this $40 area though. That 1411, it can be a little tricky, but sometimes it comes into play when we bounce off them 618. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, just hang around and it will grow on you. So these areas right here, 25.97, 29.29, that little zone here is going to be something to watch. May get some rejection there. Not have anybody to take us to the prom, but you know, it's okay. Next year, you're homecoming queen and it all balances out. I can't find what I'm looking for. I never can. I'm always looking. Where you at, rectangle? There you are, rectangle. So this zone right here probably be a little bit iffy. Do we have a template on this? What we got? I'll call it a sell zone. I wouldn't say it's a sell zone per se. I'm gonna say it's a resistance zone. All right, so time I locks it a lot. So let's say, you know, $22 somewhere through there. We're at $22.90. Let's say the lower end, $22.15 somewhere through there. If we made a little tradesy there and we had this nice target, and that's a big target, don't get me wrong. That one's up there, but I think that's personally where it's headed. So that's why I would trade it. I mean, if you want to look at this really crazy, I mean, we've actually got this kind of thing going on. And it's got just as good of a chance to come back up and tap the top of this trend line like it did here and here. And even if it doesn't make it all the way up there, that's still a pretty good leap. So, oh, you can do a nice little stop loss underneath this action over here. Nice setup. 10-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Oh, I like that. Even just coming up down to the 618 to 30%. And to the 786 area, that $31.57, that is 40%. Overall target I'm looking at for this would be $38. I like that. 71% gains for a trade. If not a trade, probably not a bad idea to consider nibbling if you want to add to your bags. Gosh darn it, I think I'm talking to myself right there. I do expect let's see, we're on the 4 hour right now, right? Should be a little bit of a pullback. Yeah, we got that red dot here going on with Market Cipher. So I am expecting us to pull back a little bit. We're gonna probably tap this 21 again, that 9 moving average. So maybe 21.65 area. Maybe only 22.40 area. A little nice little pullback in those areas. Perfectly acceptable. We just don't want to see it go below this $20.80 area. That would be bad. Nice place for a stop loss though. Because if it breaks below and goes lower than that, it's doing something we don't want to be a part of. We want to be out of that. Don't ride that. That's a good place for a stop loss. Let us check out AI OZ.
Wow, baby. Wow, look at you. Look at you just go up.
It's had an exceptional day doing the bullish stuff that we expect it to do when it does break to the upside of a bearish pattern like it has been doing. Riding the 9 moving average here on the 1 hour beautifully. Maybe struggling a little bit. There's a little bit of bearish divergence forming, but you know, there normally is. But when we start a parabolic move, it'll come in threes on 3 big humps usually. It's kind of what we keep our eye out for when we start moving up fast, hard, and heavy. A lot of times that third one's the one that gets you. We're good right now. So most of what we need to see is going to be on the 4 hour there for. Will she continue? She's got a good chance to continue. Flipping this area here. We're at what? Right at 17 cents right now. We've got to come down to the smaller time frame. So the only way to make sense of this. 4 hour looks good for more upside. 1 hour is getting a little tired there. Maybe trying to reset. 15, yeah, definitely got a little bit of a reset here. All right, so main trend line is that one, which we're not in trouble with at all. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Secondary trend line is, we nicked it right there, so that means it's getting weak. It may not hold this time, and we may bump down to this one, so we might have a drop to 14.5 cents. It could happen, may not happen, may get a bounce just right over here, may wick down to this 50 moving average one more time. Sometimes price does that, but when it does just wick through the main trend line, I always look at that as being a sign of weakness, that it may not hold. It's going to be an issue, could be an issue. But getting a bounce off of that would give us more upside. Even getting a bounce off of this one, this is the main one that I want to keep a tabs with, but this is the one that's been holding nicely so far. Let's hope it keeps holding. And that was just on the 15-minute. So yeah, a pullback is cool. I mean, we can pull all the way back to 14.3 and still be just fine. We just don't want to come back into this channel. So this one's actually got some more movement to go. I think it's pretty much already touched this measured move there. What kind of price history do we have on this? Anything back here? Oh yeah, baby. We've already done all that, right? Yeah. So 24 cents and 30 cents are some good targets to shoot for to take some profit. Those will be some areas that there'll definitely be some pullbacks and sideways action. And whether you're trading or doing a midterm position, whatever your strategy is. Those are just some good further out targets to take. But I do believe that we are headed to with AIOZ continuing to the upside. Well, we're 17 cents right now. What would that be from here to go to that first target? About a 40% move up to 30 cents. That's a 76% move. Working its way up there. The real place to have gotten in was would have been this box if it hit it, but it did not. But getting at the bottom of this channel in that area. Oh, nice. I like to buy the bottoms of the channels. Hibbin says, if you wouldn't mind, I want to see if accumulating it would be okay. Other than all the BTC talk. Are we talking about like accumulating this one? Oh, I should have done it over here. What we got on this guy? Market cap is what? 168. So we're past being what are we, a medium market cap? Just barely making a medium market cap. So she's already got her start. So she's at 16 cents. Total supply is. Was that a trillion? No, that's a billion. Sorry. Screen is way over here. All-time high was $2.67. Nice, and that was 3 years ago. Could it do it again? Maybe. 1 billion and almost that in circulating supply. I don't think we have the full picture here at Coinbase, do we? Well, we're not looking at the same thing, right? Yeah. We just don't have a chart that goes back that far. That one should have done it. Wow. Can't be KuCoin. Oh my God, KuCoin had it before they did. All right. Well, she did make it up to $1.18. Oh, I've charted it over here too. What did I have over here? I was following that breakout in those areas. Oh yeah, baby, come up there to 20 cents. Knock that target. Whoa! I'm guessing. I haven't looked at this one in a while. Nice. I had 23 and 29. Basically about the same thing. For a long-term hold, I mean, it's worth a shot. Let's cool. Ooh, you earn points there. Just stroke the fuzzy wall. The fuzzy donut wall. The hub for an interconnected future. I don't know. IOS network is a layer 1 blockchain with full Ethereum and Cosmos interoperability. You're selling me so good right now. Using EVM and WASM smart contracts, AOS swiftly deploys dApps. I likes it. Yeah, I'm just seeing this. It's just a website, remember that, but the fact that it's Cosm, okay, I like that with EVM and the WASM. I like the interoperability, so I think it's got a future on it. I will take a closer look at this one myself. Actually, I've got some of this over on crypto.com. I just don't remember when I bought it. So, yeah, I like it. Actually, nice. So even if she does get a pullback, I remember those pullbacks are for buy-in. And with a nice run up like that, it can get a nice little pullback. But, 8.6 cents is a level it needs to really hold there. Definitely one we need to put on the radar is make sure that we add this to our list here. Oh, it's already there. We've already got it over here. Right there. Okay. Yeah, I think it could do some interesting things. We know it could at least look for a 10x, right? More than likely look for a 10x. There might be some more plays that can get you more money quicker, since, this one it's kind of already got it started in its recovery there, 165 million on its way back up. But there's got some good points here too. Most of the coins out in circulation, so I like what I saw about it. I'm for it. Striga says Unify needs to drop more. Need to take a look at Unify. Whatsoever says what to buy at this point. DCR? They did get a pullback. I noticed DCR got a little bit of a pullback. DCR's kind of a long play. It doesn't do anything until it does, and then it just starts creeping up, and it keeps going. We'll take a look at that. I'm trying to figure out where. I usually chart it on Binance. So flirting with coming back in my buy zone over here. A little bit of a rounded scallop type top there. Lost a trend line, didn't you? Oh yeah, you did. You just retested it for some downside. Are you coming down, DCR? All right, yeah, you could. There's a measure move. I don't think it'll be that crazy though. Let's take this one. I don't think we'll see this, but you never know. 1187 is a juicy place to add to your bags on this. I'm not convinced we'll do that. This was the breakout area. We're just kind of retesting that. I think it's just going to struggle through this area. The cloud's getting close, isn't it? Where are you fib-wise? Are you close to the 618 yet? Bouncing off the 0.5, the 0.5. To me, it looks like she's just going to range somewhere, and it could be down anywhere through here. She maybe do that, but she is above the 382 on this particular move, so she could, end up riding this up a little bit. And then we got to pay attention to see if it's a double top type thing. Overall, it's just some consolidation going on. It's usually kind of a good sign. It's still part of the bigger accumulation picture here in this bottom territory. But I do like this one. This is one of my long-term holds. Because that was an incredible ride. For the few coins that I had of it, I was like amazed. I was like, oh my God. If only you'd put $1,000 into it. So I'm not letting that happen again. It's got a long way to the upside, a long way to come. It's just you got to be patient with this one, and then it goes. The head of AIOZ is a programming nerd. That shows. Alright, so DCR Decred. Decredopolis. Jenny? Will you skate with me? Bobby?
Bobby, if you ask me one more time, I'm calling the cops. Homer! Get this kid off her yard!
Damn it, Bobby.
Okay, so... Come on now, come on. So AIOZ, that is one of the nice hot ones at the moment. Another one has been picking up some traction. Some of them we're getting some oddball coins that are kind of popping off right now. Doesn't look like much on the weekly, but I guess when you come over here to the 1 hour and whatnot, it starts looking a little bit more interesting here. XYO network was down about half of, well, 0.0004 pennies. Now it's at 0.0056, so she's not taking off too dangerously just yet. On the daily though, it does have the buy signal, so we got to pay attention to that. It's just happened a couple days ago. That's the buy signal, so it means, you know, locked and ready, be in. If you're gonna ride this train, all aboard. You must present your ticket now. Several different ways we could do that. That works. And eventually there may be a pullback. There may be. That's just part of it right now. This is actually, you know, a pretty decent time to make some swing trades, and you can layer in on your trades at these points. Possible Adam and Eve style double bottom forming here. Not official yet, not until price comes all the way back up here, matching with this area here. Then we get a confirmation. It's just a dream until that happens. You can call it whatever you want to until that happens, you know. You could call it a pickle in a jar. I don't really care. But until we come back up here to this point, it's nothing, darling, nothing. Till he comes up there, we just got our little wedge with the little bitty breakout with the little bit of volume right there. So it'd be cool if we see that double bottom pattern play out. That's a much bigger move. Puts bigger smiles on their faces.
Oh my gosh, it's my music. It's my music.
Okay, we'll deal with it. That's cool. Not the most beautiful Adam and Eve, but you can kind of see the possibility of how that might work out now. Lucy's line's right up here. It's probably where we can get rejection. And then they can flag out and, you know, work their way on up. But nice. And we can start looking at a penny and a half. Actually, that's the definite area that we're going to touch right up there. Support resistance flip area. XYO slowly in a nice rounded style accumulation. It can still be a nice rounding accumulation for a while though, just let you know. It's not like this one's off to the races tomorrow. She's just getting a nice little pump now that it needs to see because it's been down in the dumps for a while. This area about just right underneath a penny. A little psychological resistance right there in that area. So this one could 2x. Can't really give you a decent time frame on it though. I've always thought this one was a bit of a slow mover myself. Measure move also comes up to that area just a little bit under a penny, so. Mama always said crypto's like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get. I agree, Grimmer. Yours says XPR. XPR, and it's Proton, okay. Who always got this? You got this also a Mexi. Let's go check that one out. Looks like I've been here. Looks like I have. Looks like she's improved since we've been here. Let me get rid of that. What were we looking at? Falling pattern. Yes, and then you got a little breakout with some volume. You want some volume, and then look, it did the worst thing. It came down and it rode that trend line. It didn't even touch it that time, did it? Hate it when they do that. That sucks. Made a double bottom out of it. But now look, it's doing good. It's above the 200 daily moving average. 50 moving average is going its way up there. Well, this one's looking good now. Looking really good. All these little, well, you can get rid of all that nonsense. Accumulation is I wouldn't say accumulation's over, but these areas down here are definitely flipped. Gotta work on this area here. What is that? Under a tenth of a penny? Man. XBR, how many tokens you got? It's gotta be a bunch. It's got... I get this one confused with persistence. I'm in persistence. XBR has got 28 billion. 24 billion are circulating. 21 million market cap. Small. All-time high was 10 cents. You know, just to get to 8 cents, we got to add, you know, we got to drop 2 zeros. Or add two zeros to the price there. Well, that's 100x. Might do it. I think it's usually not. It's not going to be a straight line up. It's going to be kind of jaggedy. There's some signs here. Some areas to kind of look for. This trend line here also kind of lines up with these little areas a little bit. These little areas. It'll have its resistance to get up. But hey, if you're going to take a risk on something, right here's a juicy area to do it, and it's flagging out to the upside right there, right? So, double bottom scenario here and a nice flag. Possible flags. Holding on the 200 daily moving average, so it's actually not a bad swing trade. Probably ascending triangle. Those are a little tricky. They can be tricky. They could just easily bounce down here and retest this area at that 50 moving average. Could happen, but it needs to hold that 200, and it knows that. It knows that. If you ever want to find a life partner, you better hold that 200 moving average. That's at 0.0014. For a possible measured move on XPR, playing the old bull flag pattern. So you're playing the old bull flag pattern, are you? 57% chance that it breaks to the upside. It's not bad odds. Not bad, not bad. You could try that. Yeah. I hear you. I mean, you got what? Maybe a 61% chance return on your investment there, on your trade. Yeah, I like that. And or the stop loss. Yeah. What you going to do? Stop loss? Yeah. You got some choices. If you're conservative, you know, and don't mind it, you know, I mean, if you do drop, you can like lay it into your trades, you know. You can buy more. Buy more as it drops down. Lay it in. Yeah. You can build a position that way. Yeah. You know, you nibble now. And if it breaks out, you can add to it. You know, if it keeps going up that way, yeah, you can add to it. But if it drops down, you can still add to it, yeah. And you can, you know, lower your point entry and lower your stop loss. I like it personally. I like that you can you can control your risk management a little bit better with this. So a couple of different ways. And put it below the 200 moving average. You might get stopped out. I don't know. That's pretty tight. About 3 to 5%, just depending. Nice one, man. Nice risk to reward ratio. Nice return. So you gotta be a little patient with this one, and she may not go up all that way. And even if it only comes up here to the 366 moving average and gets rejected there, it's still a nice little come up at 37%. So XPR looks kind of juicy. Unlocks it for a nice possible gain. I think we'll share this one. Where are we at? Going to the chart room. What happened here? There we go. That looks a little more familiar. Trade setups. How does the daily look? Can you make one of the daily? What is 0x? JH, let's take a look at 0x. Alright, so this was XPR. I believe we're on the daily chart, right? Yeah, daily chart. Alright, can use tight stops. The only drawback me doing that when I'm on the streams, I can't really go into detail about what I see on the chart and how to play it. But we'll throw that one up there on the trade setup. Hey, we got Grizz in the house. How's it going, Grizz? Stringer wants a box of tacos. Jenny?
Damn it, Bobby! I told you! One more time, this is a restraining order! I'm not skating with you!
Jenny, you sound like a frog. How do you always keep that same one? I don't understand. How does that always happen to you? All right, XPR, we did that, right? So Osmosis, when I do cover, I actually use their decks, and I was blessed with their airdrop. What? 2 years ago, 2021, whenever that came out, man, and that was really a blessing. It was phenomenal airdrop with phenomenal interest rates when you're using. I mean, we're talking 5,000% on your pairs and stuff. It was crazy. It's also doing something, and I've seen this coin get up high. I swear I've seen it up to around $11. I mean, it being around $3 to $4 was low. Put it in perspective, we're sitting at 71 cents. It was down to 24. It's taking a hit. It's deflationary. It doesn't have a halvening. It has tripling. So that's kind of weird. But I think Cosmos does the same thing. We're basically breaking out of a falling wedge here, and then we're flagging out after that breakout. Here's the banger. The banger is that we got the go-ahead right here on the daily. 50 crossing the 200 moving average right there. That is your golden cross, your buy signal. Now we've already got a measured move right here for this falling wedge. Now that we have a breakout, we can utilize that. We see that our measured move gives us this area at 93 cents. Now this area that I've got colored here, I think that is a 236 area. I'm going to dot it. And this is a support resistance area that we've got to get above, and we are currently right now, we're above it. So it looks like this little flag thing here might actually play out as well. So there may be a higher target. And that's a crazy one. If this is our breakout. If it is, it takes us up to $1.25. Now we're talking. We've got some confluence up here too. Okay. So there's a couple of trades that you could actually take here. And you can use a nice, I'd go under the daily candle, personally. Somewhere below there, below the 21 daily moving average, gives you about a 7%. Risk to reward ratio to this 93 cent area is 4.56, which is what most of your trader guys are out there. That's what they're looking for, like a minimum of 3. 4 is good. A lot of times, it's all dependent on how you control your stop loss, and that controls your risk to reward ratio. But I like this one up here going to 80%. That risk reward ratio is 11 to 1, and that's what I'm talking about, baby. So it likes it. I'm going to post this one. Also on our Telegram group. Wow. And we're headed where to about $1.25. All right, we got osmosis typed in there. Nice and pretty. Strega free to dance, what? There you go. Checking in on the chat over here. Theta is doing kind of nice. I like that. It is one that also had a nice little golden cross going on right there. Possible trade set up here. Might want to look on the 4-hour just to kind of narrow it down. Oh, I think you already did it, didn't you? I think you did it here. Support resistance flip. You did the retest already, in my personal opinion. And see, I respected this line. Yeah, when you start seeing these flags, A lot of the influencers out there are very quick to call out these bull flags and things like that, but they fail to see that the main trend has been broken, and a lot of times those are just not going to play out. I see a couple of bigger influencers, especially the ones with groups teaching this stuff, that just kind of forget about this main concept. This is one that I overlooked, and so it's a big one that I push home. Because it was part of the training, so I understand why the guy's doing it. That was how he was trained too. But not knowing that this you're lying in the sand, man. You break that, bad things usually follow. Not 100% of the time, but a lot of the time. But if you got a flag and it forms on this side of that trend line, you have a much higher chance for those to work out. So that's what we're looking at right here. With Theta. Theta looks like it's getting ready to do some damage. So I'm going to do going to $1.53. So I'm going to do this. That's a 53% gain, and you can put a nice little stop loss. The 5% seems to work out pretty nice here. Theta, she's moving on up, darling. 53%. Go, girl. Starting to see a lot more of these bull pennants and bull flags right now. Theta. 4-hour swing. Where are we at? Target is $1.53. And I believe it was 53% gains. And there we go. Got another one posted.
Goody.
Fetch is doing some interesting stuff here, man. We might need to take a closer look at Fetch. He's kind of, time to zoom out. Yeah, no wonder you're doing some stuff. Look at where you are, man. Fetch, let's just clear you all out. Take a look. She's already made a higher high. She may be going a little higher, but she may be getting tired out here. Let's see, are you going higher? Fetch AI, where would you go? You may go up here to 64.6 cents. I would not put it past you. I'll throw that out there. That's a possibility, not guaranteed, but I still think she has a little bit more energy in her, and if she does, that's where I'm kind of banking that she's headed to. And then probably a much bigger pullback from that area. Fetch AI. I'm also going to mark this area right there about 69 cents. That one may not get hit. Overall, we can't deny she's still looking bullish as long as she's above the 9 moving average, and sometimes even when she's not, she's still looking really great. Love it above the 9s. Could fall back to the 21 and just bounce right on up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not it. Went into there. And you suck, Elliot Wave.
What do you say, Elliot? You're on wave 3? You trying to do a 4? You count funny, Elliot.
So nice little support resistance area right there. Flip. This is the it wicked right to it. Nice. This is the key level. We don't want to see this lost right here. That is 49. Let's stay above 50 cents and we should be doing fine. But if we see that area, it's probably a lot more downside coming. My guesstimation. This is me just assuming that. Oh man, come on, dude. if this idea plays out. I'm looking for maybe a move to about 64 cents. And then maybe a pullback somewhere back to these areas, about 40 or 46 cents. Possible. Longer term, I think he's got another move up for fetch. FETAI. How about that Froggy? How about Froggy? Froge. And what do you think about PRQ? We looked at PRQ last night. I'm undecided on it, I think. Yeah, yeah, we need to look at that one too. Is that a thing? Froggy? I like frog. It's gonna be one of them, isn't it? Oh, look, it's Save Moon. Oh, she's up a little bit, I think. Kind of in a range right now. So is it Froggy? It's Froggy Weath. Stricker, you must be like on some Twitter feed that has lots of these meme coins and stuff when they first come out and stuff. Jeez, at the number of coins on this one with a wee little bitty market cap. Okay. Froggy. Froggy coin. Did you just do the same thing? That's you right there. They're all you. Okay, well, whatever. Ooh, she went up, she went down. Double decker candles right there. Those are tweezers, aren't they? That's usually a top, but doesn't have to be a top. Has it gots to? Let's see what the trend lines say. Trend lines say she can come down just a little bit more and still be okay, but she did lose this one. She did lose that one right there, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Probably a little bit of sideways and stuff right now. A good chance I think it's going to come down here. Let's see where that lines up with on her fibs. Fibby, fibby, fibby. Coming in at the 618, I would say that's a very high likelihood that we'll get that. So yeah, it looks like Frog is coming down a little bit, but that's there. What is that? That's we're at 2028 right now, 7 zeros in front of us, and it can come down to 1338. So that's still a nice little drop. There might be a retest of this trend line. You could see something like that, and then working down to test this trend line here one more time. And it may just kind of go sideways, and then we got to see what we're doing from there. It can go up or range, or keep coming down for all we know. But most likely a 618 and then start moving back up to the upside. That's what I'm guesstimating. I don't know, Grizz. No, I think we did that one last night. We haven't looked at it tonight. We can look at it right now, though. It's one that I've had my eye on. I've been wondering about. PRQ, Parsec. Because it's been coming on my radar, I think through Token Metrics, if I'm not mistaken. Can't swear to it. Was it? So yeah, because I think it's last night. It might have been last night we looked at it, because I drew this up there because I think it's got a possible nice setup too. So we got. This is definitely going to be a channel right there. Yeah, right there. And retesting that, retesting the 200 moving average there. I think it looks nice for a nice little play. And we got Lucy's moving average up there too. I think there's a nice little trade right here. or higher. So we got about 52% gains out of this little setup. Playing this as a bull flag. Make sure I've got to. This is what the daily chart. Daily looks great. Not even really a reason to look on the 4 hour. We can. And it looks just fine too. Getting above the non-moving average. Moving averages are starting to level out nicely. Got the 666 one here, the 200 that'll eventually cross over, and that'll be a nice little boost up there too. But I really like what I'm seeing there. So we might get a little rise up here, and it'll probably find some resistance in these areas. It's got a little struggle to work as this 50 starts to work its way up here on the daily. That's the one we really got to watch for. But looks like there might be a nice little strong move coming since we're getting a retest of that area there. So I like that. Going to put this one over there too. What is this on the daily for PRQ? And this is Parsec. Taking a look at the market here. We looked at INJ, I think, last night too, and she looked nice and juicy for a possible move to the upside, and I think that's what we're getting here. Looking nice. I'm just saying. Like what we got. It's really noisy right there. I want to zoom out a little bit to the daily. But remember this this big channel we're in, we got rejected there, came out to the 382. We're going to try to break it. I don't know if we will or not. She's going to try and make a run for it. May just come up here and, you know, do an M top, double top or something. Get rejected. Could happen. That's about $19. I think we're going to try to make another run for $19 again. And there is this crazy possibility that maybe looking at $28 INJ soon, and quite honestly, probably around 31. But nice sign that basically flagging out and bouncing off that 382. I like that so far. More upside possible for INJ. What would that be from where we are? Buying that breakout, playing that trade. It'd be a 66% move to $28. Not bad, not bad. Probably need to take a look at Cinver. She's been getting shot down just a little bit. Feeling a little kind of rejected here. Hadn't really come up to me than my next target at 2.2 cents or 2.3 cents. I'm a little disappointed in you, Cinverse, but I think you can work it out. I don't think it's a total dead giveaway. Let's zoom in here. Daily indicators are looking kind of tired, like it needs to take a little bit of a break. It lost a trend line there. Lost that one, not the greatest thing. Will we come down and test another one? I've got too many lines on here. I don't think I need this anymore. Just get rid of that. And that. And that one. And that one. We're way past that. So this is the other trend line right here. I hope we don't come down that far. That's like at 0.008 again. Just a little concerned that we lost that and lost the 9, bouncing off the 21. Hopefully that'll hold, but that doesn't mean that it will. If it does, we might ride underneath this trend line for a little bit. That would be a nice move. Sunversio. So, well, we're trying to get a bounce off the 382. We need to hold that. It's at 12.0128 cent area. We could easily come back down to this 0.009 area, but that's 618 Fibonacci. Might be looking for that. And it's okay. It's not knocking everything out of the water or anything by doing that. Better if it doesn't, though. Still hoping to see some of these higher areas over here. Because I want to take some profit at those areas. Let's go there, buddy. It is not over yet. We may be working on a nice parabolic move, so we don't want to take that out of the equation. And also, we had this measure move from this channel. Let us not forget it. Oh, just go there. Just go there. And that's where we're getting this little target over here at 23 cents. So I am looking for some more upside. She's getting a little bit of a pull back there. I'm just not locking what I saw immediately. Silvers! Rune is still making its way up. A possible flag right here.
Look how beautiful that is. I could just keep on going to the upside.
Rune, baby, pump my bags. Pump them, pump them. Coming up here to this area, the 414 Fibonacci area, about $10. $10.75, maybe out of Rune. Getting a nice little breakout there as long as we don't double toppity top. A little bit of bearish divergence forming there, but it can push through. Go Rune, I got faith in you, baby. Make it work for us. Are we getting the same thing out of Cosmos? Are you seeing this? This seems to be like a recurring theme here. If you're in Cosmos, getting in at our GC buy zones, they're about 650 in that area. Oh, baby. You'd be feeling nice. Still waiting for this $13.40 area. Giving us 100% return on that little move when it did a little bear trap here and broke back into the pattern. It's flagging out now. Let's see what kind of measure move we got for this flag. What's another target for us, baby? Right there, still at that same one. Oh, do we have some more confluence, or are we just using the same confluence twice? I don't know. I like what I'm seeing there. We got Lucy hanging out there. We know how Lucy is. She's always got something to say about it, don't you, Lucy? Don't you, Lucy? You gotta go up there and tickle her fancy. She likes her fancy tickled. That's why she's always sitting on those green candles. Nakamoto gains. Losing a little steam, but what can you expect, man? It's just been up on a total tear here. Totally going parabolic, dude. Totally. Still got that measure move. I'm waiting for you to hit, baby. You came so close. Should we count you out? Is that like a near miss? Is this like horseshoes or what? Almost got it. 228 is what I'm waiting for from this breakout that we're looking at. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. You're supposed to go bat poop crazy here with this parabolic move. Nakamoto. Michael, where you going, baby? Oh, you hit the oh,
and the 2618 is that target too. Oh, yes.
There is your confluence. If you are looking for a confluence, there. Well, there you go. 315, I like that too. Let's don't just stop there, Naka. Let's go to 315. You know you can do it. I've got you up there. Go, Naka. Do it. Show me you can. Let's go to 315. Make Daddy happy. Daddy wishes he had a bigger bag, but that little bag that I had, or the nice starter bag that I had, turned into a nice little bag. This is looking all right now. I'm like, Need to see all my other bags get these big exponential moves like we saw out of some of these coins. It's coming, just takes a little bit of time. Or I is sitting there also in a flag. Hasn't got its breakout yet, but it looks like it's coming. See some nice things. It's got to work out still got some things to work out here on the daily as far as moving averages go, but you can see it's starting to flag out too, doing this little flag pattern. So there's a nice move to be had there, plus the bigger move that comes from just breaking out of this falling wedge. See some nice upside for this. Did we look at this earlier? Up to $16 is what I'm looking at. Go check out our watch list over here. Coin getting a little bit of a drop there. Decimated. These are the hot ones that's over on token metrics right now for trading. Hook seems to be coming back into play again. Let's take a look at Hook. Does it have a setup, or is it already run up, or is it just now getting started? Actually, she's showing signs just now getting started and just jumping above the 200 daily moving average. Getting the 9 cross net. Not yet got the 50 cross net, which means front run. I'm telling ya, if you're ballsy, want to make a ballsy move, it looks like we might have one coming here. Are you a breakout? You might be a breakout. I believe you might be as a breakout. If you want to look at that as a head and shoulder or just a channel. See it better as a channel there with a nice one there, but we won't measure from there, we'll measure from here. Should get us up to this area about 134. That is the same measure move you get if you're doing the inverted head and shoulders, put that at the neck line, the breakout. 6.5 one and does another half dozen of the other whatever. Gives us a nice confluence with this little area here, which was support, and that was resistance. So a little confluence there for $1.35, possibly coming for Hook and maybe higher. This would possibly be a nice parabolic move. I would possibly look for a higher move, to be honest with you. Let's see what might be possible here. She's above our 236. 181. Be a nice little area to shoot for. You are not the right one. You are right there. That's a 64% gain. That was going to take a little time though, but she's there.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And there's also puppy dogs that'll look at you with those puppy dog eyes. Guys, I'm going to call it tonight. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and spending this evening with me. I will be back again tomorrow night trying to figure out some video ideas. I think it's time to start cranking out a few little videos, more from the long-term, mid-term hold common investment type, price projecting type video. Look there at some of these main players that I've got in my bags and ones I like. And any that others people want to look at too. But trade carefully, trade safely. Trade carefully, trade very, 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 very safely. It is the end of the month. We did not look at Bitcoin on the end of the month. How dare me to leave without doing that on the normal candles. How's like a Bitcoin? Way up to. Should like Spirit for what's a nice green fat candle right there for November. You can't start it on the top of this one, just took right off without it. You can't complain. Monthly looks good. We're good. All right, so we did the monthly candle close. Awesome. I think it looks hot. It looks sexy and juicy. Guys, I will see you tomorrow night. It's about the same time. Take care, trade carefully. Take care, trade carefully. Grow those bags, man. Make that money. God bless you guys. A good night.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade eye of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits,